Well, good day. My name is Craig Blanchett, and I'm a optimal health coach as well as a global director with this company, Take Shape for Life, soon to be Optavia. It's my pleasure to host this health coach huddle this morning. Today, we're actually going to be talking about an event that we're doing tomorrow, February 4th. It's called Health Talks. And if you're wondering what Health Talks is, if you've ever seen a TED Talks, it's like TED Talks, only healthier. And we've got 4 presentations lined up with 4 amazing transformation stories. We're going to have a great time. So we invite you to join us there. But during the first part of our huddle up, we like to meet anybody that's new on the huddle up today. And so, or new, or maybe hasn't been here very much. And so I see someone named Richard and I see someone named Becca, and the rest of you I've seen quite a bit of. So I'm going to start with Becca here. Who invited you, Becca? I think I've seen you before, but I'm not quite sure.
I have never joined before. I was invited by Kim.
Kim. Awesome. Yeah. Great. So Kim Stewart, I've heard great
Yes.
things about her, actually. She's pretty great. Yeah. And so where are you from? And just give us just a snippet of your transformation.
I am from East Vancouver, Washington, so close to Camas.
Mm-hmm.
And I just started Take Shape for Life about a week ago, and I'm already down 14 pounds in 1 week. So I thought that was fantastic.
Well, yeah, we think it is too, but you're the one that feels it, right? Way to go.
Oh, yeah.
So since you're in Vancouver, you heard about the Health Talks event that we're having, and would love to have you come in person, and you'll get to. By the way, I'm a lot shorter in person than I look on camera. So you know what I mean.
I'm a lot taller.
Yeah. Great. Well, welcome to the piece you were just on was our called TSFL University, where we go through the habits of health every year, starting in January. And now this is where not much changes, but we every coach is also a client working on their own health journey. And so we're just now we're going to be talking about those kinds of things, but welcome to to our Friday meeting. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
Face, you just look very familiar. So I think you're probably famous, right? Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. All right. So we got Richard Morris. I'm pretty sure I've seen you before, but I could be wrong. Anyway, welcome, Richard. Who invited you? And tell me just a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. It's my first time on this podcast. Also, Alex invited me. I was on another with Sherry Perry, but she no longer has the Wednesday podcast. Mm-hmm. I lost about 40 pounds, but I gained about 15 back over the last few months. So I'm getting back on track. I've already dropped another 5 pounds. So my goal is to get to about 200 pounds right now. And that means I've got to lose about 20 pounds, I guess.
Okay.
20 pounds.
Awesome. Pretty sure that's inevitable, I think, as long as you stay in the pocket. Where are you from in the United States?
I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. I am a retired police sergeant and karate teacher for many years, and I'm with Zig Ziglar.
Okay. Nice. Well, you are so welcome. I hope you got some inspiration, maybe something like that from what we just did with the first podcast there. And hope you can tune in tomorrow for the Health Talks. We're going to actually, if you just show up exactly like you did today, tomorrow, you'll see a bunch more people here, about 200 probably.
You were writing I'm telling the address of the webinar.
Yeah, it's the same one you're on right now.
Got it.
Yep. So nothing changes. Actually, the time doesn't even change. You just go from Friday to Saturday. It's the same exact time.
Great. Thank you. I absolutely enjoy it. It's been very helpful. Thank you.
Great.
All of you.
Good job. By the way, Kim and Alex, you get gold stars today. I don't really have any, but you both get gold stars. Thank you for inviting people to this, because something you may not realize we're all in this together. One thing we all have in common is not one of us here is as healthy as we want to be. And we've decided to work on it together. And so the more of us, the better of us, right? Because I need help. The reason why I do this is somewhat selfish. I still want to keep getting healthier. And you guys help me do that. And so come back, bring your friends, bring people you care about, because we need you. So the topic today, what I want to talk about with coaching is, well, two things. First of all, I just want to make sure you guys are all dialed in for the health talks. I've got a little poster here that I'm going to pull up that'll give you some of the details here, just so you can see it. Sometimes it's good to see it in your face, So we've got 4 different topics: community and diversity, practical fueling, or maybe just blood sugar and inflammation. It's going to talk about the stuff probably similar to what Daniela just shared. Alex is going to be talking about the value of mentorship, and then Bill Ritchie's going to Alex is going to go last. Bill will be third, but Bill's going to be talking about building habits, strategies for going from willpower to actually habits. And so it'll be 4 talks, 10 minutes each. And then we're going to have a transformation story. And one of the things that's pretty exciting about the transformation story is that we're going to do it interview style. And what's going to happen is after we tell our story, so we have Dawn's on here today, Dawn Hurst. She's going to be my story. And so I'm going to be talking about community, and then I'm going to bring Dawn. I won't bring her up because she'll be on Zoom, but I'll bring her up on the screen. And then there's going to be a before and after picture of there. And so I'm going to say, tell me about this picture. And then here's the connector. Tell me how community has made a difference in your transformation story. And so each presenter is going to be sharing their topic, and then they'll have somebody that they're going to interview that will highlight how that particular cornerstone has impacted their transformation story. So it's going to be nice and tied together, and I think it's going to flow great. But one of the things that we need is we need people to show up, because if you don't hear it, you can't be inspired by it. And so if you're coming locally, great, bring a few people. And if you're showing up online, I invite you not to watch it by yourself, but find somebody else that's not as healthy as they want to be and invite them over and watch it together. We only have 200 spots for this particular one. In 2 months, April 1st will be our next one. We're going to do these every other month, and it'll be the same 4 topics, but new presentations. In April 1st, we're going to go to webinar so we can handle 1,000 people, because I think this is going to really explode. And then the other piece is we'll be able to go Facebook Live and broadcast it simultaneously.
Craig, I want to jump in real quick and just say, last year when we did this event, it was one of those events where people were sitting there in the audience going, "Oh my goodness, so-and-so should have been here. If my wife was here, or my friend, or my coworkers, my company, I should have invited everybody." So it's one of those things. Have you ever been to an event where you're getting such good inspiration and content that you have done that before? My encouragement is that we would take a last minute, because I know it's the day before, effort to see who's available, comfort of their own home. If you're local, of course, live. Just a repeat of that, Craig.
Yep. And I'm going to encourage you to do something a little crazy. What if you recorded a little 1-minute video and threw it up on your Facebook page and say, "Hey, I'm going to this event. Have you ever seen TED Talks? Well, it's like that, but healthier. And I'm going to be showing up tomorrow. And if you're not here, then you would obviously say something like that. But if you are here, invite them to join you. But we all have Facebook pages. So throw a little video up there, a little 1-minute video, inviting them and put in the details." So
one more thing.
Yep.
So Craig, what you just said right there, I just want everyone to know I'm going to my calendar right now and I'm time blocking the time for when I'm going to shoot that video and post it. That's the only way I'll do it.
Yep. If you, and that's a great point. If you don't give yourself time to be brilliant, you won't be.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's a future person that you're trying to be. But if you don't displace time in the future so that you can become that, you won't. Right? You're going to keep doing what you've been doing. Right? So I love that comment, writing a note down. Sometimes we write down to-do items, sometimes I actually put a little 15-minute meeting thing on my calendar that says, hey, do this now. And then I do that now. So, and if you don't know how to record a video, Google that, and I'm sure you can figure that out. But record something and invite some people to come here. Literally, it's people's lives are in the balance here, and they can be changed. You know, there's a lot of people out there that have that inflammation that Daniela talked about and don't really know. Like, they just think they don't fit in their clothes. It's not that big of a deal. And then one day they have a life event and things change drastically. And they're like, I don't know what happened. Everything was fine. Well, not really. You looked normal, but normal is not healthy in today's world.
Yeah, and unfortunately, doctors are conditioned to tell their patients, oh, all your stats are fine, even though the patient's sitting there clearly with poor eating habits or weight, either one, whether they're overweight or not. What we're not looking at is what are you putting into yourself? Since those cells do duplicate, are they duplicating with garbage and junk and inflammatory things, or are they getting what they need?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So great stuff there. Lastly, we just have a few minutes here. And so we've got a power hour coming up at 10 o'clock today. And just as a show of hands, who's attended at least one power hour? Okay, so a few of you. So I would love, it looks like some people actually raised their virtual hands too. So awesome. Nicely done. Now, does that mean you want to share something, or you were just raising your hand? Okay. I'll lower the headset. But I'm curious because yesterday we had 27 people show up on Monday. And every day this week, people are coming back. We had a person hit global director, which means they helped a ton of people because of some of the inspiration she got from these power hours. And so I want to kind of plead with you a little bit here and challenge you. If Take Shape for Life, soon to be Optavia, has changed. So take a minute and go back in time to pre-TSFL days. Right? Just go back there with me. You don't know anything about TSFL. Remember the stuff you did? Remember the crazy? Remember the dieting and the hopelessness and maybe this new workout will do it, right? You had all that in the past. And then you found Take Shape somehow. You found Habits of Health. You found this sort of recipe that makes sense. And it's more than the 5-in-1, the recipe. But that's usually where we start. And now you have a different level of hope. Your body probably looks different. I'm sure that you think differently. You probably know people. I didn't know hardly any. I knew Alex maybe. No, I didn't know Alex before Take Shape. I didn't know any of you. How about them apples? You're all my Take Shape family. And so I know you all now. My life is better because of it. So now you see before Take Shape, now you see during Take Shape. And the power hours are a conduit to that process. And so what we do, we call it power hour because we're pretty focused. But what are we focused on? Relationships. We're focusing on, hey, Kim, haven't talked to you for a while. Man, I was thinking about you and your family. What's up? And you start these little conversations with people. And they're like, well, I saw your post, man. You look great. And I don't know where it goes, but I know at least where it goes. It goes to make a connection with another human being. And if we have something to offer, maybe they're pregnant or maybe they just had a baby and you can offer to bring them a dinner, maybe a healthy lean and green, or maybe their life is just really in chaos and out of balance. And you can bring them alongside us and maybe they can start finding some peace in their chaos. Maybe they can lose some weight too. Do you notice how I left that one to the last there? It's not all we do. So power hours are a time where we get pretty focused, but they're also a blast because we have lots of community and lots of fun stuff back and forth, and we learn. I've learned so many things from all these other people. Almost none of the people that are in the power hours are from our team. Usually one or two are from this team. And I'm thinking, what do you just not know that how cool this is? This is fun times, guys. So I want to inspire you to join up because, I care about everybody, but you guys have a special place in my heart. I know you. You're my family. They're sort of just relatives. You're my family. I'm your great-grandpa health coach, right? And so I have the power hours posted at different times during the day. We do them 6 days per week. Now, only 5 days a week this particular day and we've got people showing up for the power hour now, right? So I'm curious to see if, you guys are welcome to hang around for the power hour. Lori Anderson, you guys are fine. Candy and Joseph, we're just finishing our health coach huddle. But Lori showed up yesterday and she was like, wow. And I said something to her that was quite profound. I'm going to tell you this, and then we're going to celebrate Eileen and Carrie. But I said, coaching, what we're finding is coaching is is it lonely? We're with people all the time, but we're lonely as coaches. And Lori's been coaching for how long? 13 years. She's Dr. A's wife. And when I said, we just found out that coaching is lonely, and she thought about it, and she's like, you're right. Because we're the hub and we have all these connections. So it's like we're a centerpiece going out to all these one-off relationships. And so I said the power hours where it's like you go to work you work at a company that you love the product. I used to work for Apple, and I would go and work with other coworkers 1 day a week just to be around them. That's what the power hours are like. And super, super great stuff. But so hopefully I've inspired you. We have a public calendar that shows you when the power hours are. And I'm telling you, these people that are showing up right now are power hour team. So, but I want to celebrate Eileen, senior coach. What? All right. Who do you want to thank the Academy, or who would you like to thank, Eileen?
I'd like to thank God, number one, and I'd like to. Doesn't that sound like an Academy Award?
Yeah.
God, and I'd like to thank Alex for my daughter Lisa introduced me to Alex, and Craig, and the community, you guys, and my daughters, because they all joined at different times. But right now, my youngest one is not on here, but she's inspiring me. Even though I was 3 months up with her in Seattle, she saw me fueling every day, and I guess I inspired her, but now I'm inspired by her.
Yeah.
Because she's bringing more people on. So don't tell her, but I feel like I'm in competition with her.
Yeah.
That inspires me.
You just try to help more people than she does. That's a good thing to do. And so thank you. It's great to have you here. And Carrie hit, is it director?
I think so.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. Some of us, we don't really understand the ranks. We just know she helped more people than ever before. And one of those people was Dawn hitting senior.
Yes.
Actually, Dawn went from health coach, hopped over senior coach, and went straight to manager.
Yes.
Right? Because she's a hopper. Right? And so celebrating Carrie for ranking up to director, and then Dawn for hitting manager. And so great stuff, everybody. So if you want to hang around for the power hour, we're about to get busy with that. If you got some things to do, no problem. Hope to see you either online or on site tomorrow for the health talks at 9 a.m. Pacific. So thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. For those that are on